Hey Cancer, I just sat down with my cards and honestly the energy coming through right now is intense. Like I literally had to take a breath before I even started shuffling. Because something big is shifting for you and the universe is practically buzzing about it. So let me tell you what happened. I was asking about this unexpected change that is going to free you from some really heavy stress, and honestly when I pulled the first card I actually gasped a little because it is so clear. The Ace of Pentacles just landed right in the center of my spread, and Cancer, listen to me carefully, because this is huge. This card represents a brand new beginning in the material world, and I am not talking about some tiny little shift. This is a complete game changer. The Ace of Pentacles is the universe literally handing you a golden opportunity on a silver platter, and it is going to arrive in a way you absolutely did not see coming. Think about all that stress you have been carrying, all those worries about stability and security, and just feeling like you are constantly struggling to keep everything together. That weight you have been carrying on your shoulders, it is about to lift in the most unexpected and beautiful way. What I am seeing here is that something tangible is going to manifest for you. This could be a sudden job opportunity that solves multiple problems at once, an unexpected financial blessing that removes a huge burden, or maybe a practical solution to a problem that has been keeping you up at night just appears out of nowhere. The energy feels like when you have been trying to force a door open for months and then suddenly a completely different door that you did not even know existed just swings wide open, and beyond it is everything you actually needed. The stress that is leaving your life is not just going to fade slowly either. The Ace of Pentacles has this quality of suddenness to it, like a seed that has been underground finally breaking through the soil. One moment nothing, and then boom, new growth, new life, new possibilities. And Cancer, you have been in that underground phase for a while now, haven't you? Feeling like you are doing all this work but not seeing the results, feeling like maybe nothing is ever going to change. But that is about to flip completely. Now here is where it gets really interesting, because the second card I pulled is the Nine of Cups, and oh my goodness, Cancer, do you know what this card is called? The Wish card, the card of emotional fulfillment and satisfaction. This is telling me that whatever this unexpected change is, it is not just solving a practical problem. It is actually going to fulfill a deep emotional wish that you have been holding in your heart. Maybe even a wish you stopped believing could come true. The Nine of Cups is sitting there with this energy of contentment and genuine happiness. After all the stress and struggle, you are moving into a phase where you can actually breathe again, where you can look around at your life and feel genuinely satisfied. Not just okay, not just surviving, but actually thriving and feeling blessed. This card is showing me that you are going to reach a point where you look back and think, wow, everything actually worked out exactly how it was supposed to. What makes this so special is that the Nine of Cups represents wishes that come true in ways that exceed your expectations. You know how sometimes you hope for something and then when it happens it is kind of disappointing? This is the opposite of that. This is the universe saying, I heard what you asked for, and I'm going to give you that plus things you did not even know you wanted. It is like ordering a coffee, and they bring you the coffee plus your favorite pastry, plus the comfiest seat in the cafe, plus the perfect playlist is on. Everything just aligns. The stress that has been weighing you down is going to be replaced by this feeling of emotional richness. And I want you to really hear this because it is important. You deserve this, Cancer. You deserve to feel this level of contentment and peace. All that emotional labor you have been doing, all the times you have shown up even when you were exhausted, all the caring and nurturing you give to others, it has not gone unnoticed by the universe. This is your reward, your recognition, your time to receive. Okay, so the third card is Knight of Pentacles, and this is where the reading gets really practical and grounded. The Knight of Pentacles is steady, reliable, and methodical. This tells me that the blessing entering your life is not some flash-in-the-pan moment that disappears as quickly as it came. This is something solid, something you can build on, something that creates a foundation for long-term stability. I love that this Knight showed up because Knights are messengers and movers of energy. This suggests that the unexpected change might actually come through a person, someone reliable and trustworthy who brings this opportunity or solution to you. Or it could represent you stepping into a more grounded and practical approach that finally yields results. Either way, the energy is about consistent progress and tangible outcomes. What I am really picking up on is that once this change happens and the blessing enters your life, it is not going anywhere. The Knight of Pentacles does not rush, does not make flashy promises, just delivers steady, reliable results over time. So whatever form this takes, whether it is financial stability, a secure living situation, a dependable relationship, or a career that finally gives you what you need, it is going to stay. You are not going to have to worry about it disappearing or falling apart. This is the real deal, Cancer, and here is something beautiful. The Knight of Pentacles also represents dedication and hard work paying off. All those times you kept going even when it felt pointless, all the effort you put in when nobody was watching, all the responsible choices you made even when they were hard, it is all coming back to you now. The universe has been keeping track, and this night is arriving to deliver your rewards. You have earned this through your persistence and your refusal to give up even when things got really difficult. Now, the fourth card in this one, honestly, gave me chills when I turned it over as the Five of Wands. Now I know what you might be thinking. Wait, that is a conflict card, but stay with me because in this position, it is showing what you are leaving behind. All that chaos, all that struggle, all those competing priorities and feeling pulled in a million directions, all the fighting just to get through each day, that energy is moving out of your life. The Five of Wands represents that exhausting feeling of everything being a battle. Like you wake up and you already have to fight just to get through your morning. Nothing comes easily, everything requires so much effort, and you are just tired, Cancer. You are so tired of fighting. And this card is showing up to tell you that this phase is ending. The unexpected change that is coming is going to remove you from this battlefield. Think about how much energy you have been spending just managing conflict and stress. What are you going to do with all that energy once you do not need it for survival anymore? That is what the universe is preparing you for. You are about to have so much more bandwidth for joy, for creativity, for rest, for the things that actually matter to you. The constant state of alert and defense is going to soften, and you are going to remember what peace feels like. What I am also seeing is that some of the conflict might be external, like difficult people or challenging circumstances, but some of it might be internal conflict too. That war you have been fighting with yourself, the self-doubt, the questioning, the anxiety about making the right choices, that is also leaving. You are moving into a phase of greater clarity and self-trust. The mental and emotional chaos is going to settle, and you are going to feel so much more centered in yourself. The fifth card I pulled is the Lovers in Cancer. This is absolutely gorgeous in this spread. The Lovers is not just about romantic love, although it can be. This card is about alignment, harmony, and making choices that honor your true values. It is about coming into union with yourself and with life itself. After all that conflict from the Five of Wands, you are moving into this beautiful space of harmony and alignment. What this is telling me is that part of this sublime blessing that enters your life involves relationships. Either a significant relationship is going to improve dramatically and become a source of joy rather than stress, or you are going to attract new connections that are aligned with who you truly are. The stress you have been experiencing might have created distance or tension in your relationships, but that is healing now. You are moving into a phase where love flows more easily. But beyond romantic connections, the Lovers is really about the relationship you have with yourself and with your own choices. You are reaching a point where you can make decisions from a place of love rather than fear, where you can choose what truly serves your highest good without all that second guessing and anxiety. The universe is supporting you in making aligned choices, and those choices are going to lead you toward greater happiness and fulfillment. There is also an element of divine timing with the Lovers. This card often appears when the universe is orchestrating connections and opportunities that are meant for you. So the unexpected change that is coming might involve a divinely timed meeting or opportunity that just feels right. You know that feeling when something clicks into place and you just know it is meant to be? That is the energy coming through. Trust those moments of recognition and alignment because they are guiding you toward your blessing. The sixth card is Four of Cups, And this is interesting because it is showing me that you might not immediately recognize the blessing when it first appears. The Four of Cups represents someone who is so focused on what they do not have, or so tired from past disappointments that they almost miss the new opportunity being offered. I am seeing that you might initially be skeptical or hesitant when this unexpected change starts to unfold. And honestly, Cancer, I get it. You have been through a lot, and it makes sense that you might have your guard up. When you have been disappointed or stressed for a long time, it is hard to trust that something good is actually happening. You might find yourself questioning it, looking for the catch, wondering when the other shoe is going to drop. But the universe is asking you to stay open and receptive, even if it feels vulnerable. What I am picking up is that the blessing might come in a form you were not expecting. Maybe you have been hoping and praying for relief in a specific way, and the universe is like, actually, I have got something even better for you, but it looks different than what you imagined. The Four of Cups is reminding you to look beyond your current perspective and be willing to receive blessings in whatever form they take. Do not let your weariness cause you to reject the very thing that is meant to free you from stress. This card is also about coming out of a period of emotional withdrawal. You might have shut down a bit as a protective mechanism, and that is okay, but now it is time to start opening your heart again. The sublime blessing that wants to enter your life needs you to create space for it by releasing some of that heaviness and cynicism. I'm not saying you should not be discerning, but do not let fear masquerade as wisdom and cause you to push away genuine good. The seventh card is Wheel of Fortune and Cancer. This is one of the most powerful cards in the entire deck for what you are asking about. The Wheel of Fortune represents cycles, destiny, and major turning points. This is confirmation that you are at a huge pivot point in your life. The wheel that has been stuck or turning in a difficult direction is about to spin in your favor. This is fate. This is karma. This is the universe course, correcting and bringing you back into alignment with your destined path. What makes the Wheel of Fortune so significant is that it represents changes that are beyond your control in the best possible way. You cannot force this. You cannot make it happen through sheer willpower. You just have to trust that the universe has your back and is moving pieces around behind the scenes. All those times you felt helpless, like circumstances were controlling you rather than you controlling circumstances. Now that energy is working for you instead of against you, the same forces that felt like they were blocking you are about to carry you forward. This card is also telling me that the timing of this unexpected change is absolutely perfect, even if it does not feel that way to your logical mind. Everything has been leading to this moment. All the challenges, all the stress, all the difficult experiences have been preparing you for what is coming next. You needed to go through what you went through to be ready for this blessing. I know that might be hard to hear when you are still feeling the weight of it all, but there is a divine order to everything. The Wheel of Fortune also brings an element of luck and favorable circumstances. Things that seemed impossible are suddenly possible. Doors that were locked are suddenly open. People who can help you appear at exactly the right time. Resources become available. It is like the universe is conspiring in your favor and removing obstacles from your path. This is your time, Cancer. Your season of struggle is ending, and your season of abundance and ease is beginning. The eighth card is Death, and before you. Panic, let me tell you, this is actually one of the most positive cards you could get for this question. Death represents transformation, endings that make space for new beginnings, and the complete release of what no longer serves you. That stress you have been carrying, those patterns that have kept you stuck, those situations that have been draining your life force, they are dying. They are leaving your life for good. The Death card is not subtle. It is not a gentle fade out, it is a definitive ending. And yes, that can feel scary, even when you know intellectually that the ending is good for you. Our human selves tend to cling to what is familiar, even when it is painful. But Cancer, the universe is not asking your permission for this transformation. It is happening whether you feel ready or not, because staying where you are is no longer an option. You have outgrown this phase of your life, and continuing to try to function in it would only cause more damage. What I love about Death appearing in your reading is that it confirms this is not just a minor shift, or a temporary relief from stress. This is a complete metamorphosis. You are not just changing circumstances, you are changing as a person. The version of you that has been carrying all this stress and struggle is being shed like an old skin. What emerges on the other side is going to be stronger, wiser, and more aligned with your authentic power. The sublime blessing that enters your life is only possible because of this death and rebirth process. You cannot take the old patterns and stress with you into the new phase. The universe is clearing the decks completely so that when the blessing arrives, it has clean, fertile ground to root into. This is why the change feels so sudden and unexpected, because death works quickly and completely. One day you are in the old reality, and then seemingly overnight everything is different. The 9th card is Page of Cups, and this just makes me smile, because it is such a sweet, hopeful energy after the intensity of death. The Page of Cups represents new emotional beginnings, creative inspiration, and messages of love. This is telling me that part of the blessing entering your life has a really beautiful emotional and creative component. You are going to feel inspired again, Cancer. You are going to feel that childlike wonder and excitement about life that you thought you had. Plus, the Page of Cups often brings messages, and I am seeing that you might receive some really beautiful news or communication that lifts your spirit significantly. This could be literal, like someone reaching out with an opportunity or good news, or it could be more metaphorical, like a message from your intuition or a sign from the universe that confirms you are on the right path. Pay attention to dreams, synchronicities, and those little moments of magic, because the universe is communicating with you. What I really love about this page is the energy of new beginnings in the emotional and creative realms. After feeling so drained and stressed, you are going to rediscover parts of yourself that have been dormant. Maybe you will feel drawn to a creative hobby you used to love, or maybe you will just feel more emotionally available and open to joy. There is a freshness and innocence to this card that suggests you are going to see the world through new eyes. The Page of Cups is also about emotional healing and the courage to be vulnerable again. As the stress leaves your life and the blessing enters, you're going to feel safe enough to open your heart fully, to trust, to hope, to dream, to love without so much fear and protection. This is the gift that comes after the transformation of the Death card. You are being reborn into a softer, more open version of yourself, and it is going to feel absolutely amazing, Cancer. The 10th and final card is Queen of Swords, and this is such a powerful note to end on. The Queen of Swords represents clarity, truth, wisdom, and the ability to make decisions from a place of clear-headed discernment. After everything you have been through, after the transformation and the blessing, you are stepping into your power as someone who knows, someone who can see through illusion, someone who speaks their truth, someone who will not tolerate situations or relationships that dishonor them. What this tells me is that the unexpected change and the sublime blessing are not just going to bring relief from stress. They are going to fundamentally shift your relationship with yourself and your boundaries. You are going to emerge from this period with a much stronger sense of what you will and will not accept in your life. The Queen of Swords does not people please. She does not sacrifice herself for the comfort of others. She speaks her truth clearly and expects to be respected. I am seeing that part of how this blessing stays in your life is because of the wisdom and clarity you gain through this process. You are not going to slip back into old patterns because you will be able to see them clearly for what they are. You will have the mental strength and the emotional detachment when necessary to maintain your boundaries and protect your peace. This is not about being cold or harsh. It is about honoring yourself and your needs with the same dedication you have always given to others. The Queen of Swords also suggests that you might need to communicate some truths or make some clear decisions as part of this transition. There might be conversations you need to have, boundaries you need to set, or situations you need to walk away from with finality. Trust your clarity, Cancer. Trust your ability to see the truth of situations even when it is uncomfortable. The wisdom you have gained through your struggles is one of your greatest assets moving forward. So let me bring all of this together for you, Cancer, because the story these 10 cards are telling is absolutely beautiful and powerful. You are standing at a major turning point in your life, where an unexpected change is about to free you from significant stress and bring in a blessing that is going to stay and transform your reality. The Ace of Pentacles showed us the new beginning and tangible opportunity arriving unexpectedly. The Nine of Cups confirmed that your deepest wishes for emotional fulfillment are about to be granted in ways that exceed your expectations. The Knight of Pentacles promised that this blessing is solid and reliable, something you can truly count on for the long term. The Five of Wands revealed that you are leaving behind the chaos and constant struggle that has exhausted you. The Lovers brought in themes of alignment, harmony, and choices made from love rather than fear. The Four of Cups reminded you to stay open and receptive even if you feel skeptical. To not miss the blessing because it comes in an unexpected form. The Wheel of Fortune confirmed this is a fated turning point where the cycles are shifting dramatically in your favor. Death showed the complete transformation and ending of what no longer serves you, making space for the new. The Page of Cups brought the energy of emotional renewal, creativity, and beautiful messages coming your way. And finally, the Queen of Swords revealed that you are stepping into your power with clarity, wisdom, and strong boundaries. The stress you have been carrying is heavy Cancer, and I want you to know that it is okay to put it down now. The universe is not asking you to keep carrying it as proof of your strength or your dedication. You have already proven everything you need to prove. The unexpected change that is coming is going to feel like the universe is saying, I see you. I see how hard you have been trying, and now it is time for ease. It is time for support. It is time for you to receive. This sublime blessing that is entering your life and staying is not just about external circumstances improving, although that is definitely part of it. It is about you coming home to yourself. It is about you remembering who you are beneath all the stress and struggle. It is about you stepping into a version of your life that actually feels good, that nourishes you, that allows you to thrive rather than just survive. I want you to pay attention over the coming weeks to unexpected opportunities, sudden shifts in situations that have felt stuck, people appearing with solutions or support, and moments where you feel the energy changing around you. The universe is working behind the scenes right now, and things are lining up in ways you cannot see yet. But soon, very soon, it is all going to become clear, and you are going to look back on this moment and understand why everything had to happen exactly the way it did. Trust the process, Cancer. Trust that you are being guided and supported. Trust that relief is coming, and that you deserve every bit of the blessing that is about to enter your life. You have walked through the fire and you are about to step into the cool, refreshing water on the other side. Your season of stress is ending. Your season of sublime blessings is beginning, and I am honestly so excited for you to experience what the universe has been preparing. Thank you for letting me share this reading with you. I would love to know if any of this resonates with your current situation, or if you have been feeling any of these energies shifting in your life already.